Hey, hello, welcome to Thursday. I'm actually going to go through everything in order today, as opposed to skipping to the exam. I have a big wad of gum. Talk about it in a second. The classes were whatever. That's too early. Too late actually. Last night I actually got to bed at a pretty reasonable time. I think it was 10. So a sane time to actually go to sleep. I'm probably not going to do that. It's 9:30 already. I haven't brushed my teeth. It's little bits of candy everywhere. Yeah, I got to bed at a decent time. I woke up and I got a notification that we had fog, and the fog was lovely. It was very slow, and of course the fog is slow. That's what makes it the fog, is it lingers. It was very heavy fog. But it only lasted in the morning. I went to grab my bike, and someone else had put their look around it with their own bike on accident. So I couldn't use my bike today. So I walked and I ran a little bit, and I can't run for as long as I'd like anymore. I need to get back to treadmill or whatever so I can get better at that. Yeah, I remember there used to be the kind of treadmill thing in the basement, and I did that 12.5 miles. I should go back to doing that, or doing it at the gym down here. That was kind of fun. Just have to get up earlier. Anyways, so I ran down there. I didn't have any classes, thankfully. But I did study for a few hours. I think from when they opened at 8:30 to 10:30, so a couple hours. Then I had to do work because I couldn't get out of it. It was only 3 hours, so it wasn't too bad, but it was really frustrating to have to stop in the middle of it. Came back, did some more practice tests. I think I went through it twice. And since the first exam, I've been getting more of the really difficult questions. For some reason, I don't know why I wasn't getting them earlier, but I got through those eventually. So I finally get over to the exam. It's probably 5, maybe. Probably close to 4. And I go through the whole thing, feeling really confident. And there's one question. I'm actually going to demonstrate it, because I had the whiteboard down. The whiteboard's kind of fun.
He died.
No, I did not. Oh, he's talking about the video game. I'm not paying attention, because it is to break down these cosine of x to the power of 4. You gotta break that down. Now, in all of our formulas, there's no way to do this. At least not in this form. So the first thing you have to do is break it down into cosine of x 2 times cosine of x to the power of 2. And there is an equation for this. It's a very long equation. Each one of these is equal to 1/2 plus the cosine of 2x over 2. 1/2 plus the cosine of 2x over 2. That was premature. You multiply these across, you get 1/4 plus cosine of 2x over 2. And that's because these two will get multiplied. 1/2 and the cosine of 2x will get multiplied twice. And that's 2 cosine of 4x, or 2 cosine of 2x over 4, which just becomes over 2 because you have 2 of them. And cosine squared of 2x over 4. Now we have that squared again, which means you have to do that exact same thing here to this. which becomes cosine of 2x. Well, we already had 2 here, or sorry, this is 1/2 plus cosine of 2x. So instead of being 2x like it was before, it becomes 4x over 2, like that. Or that's, I shouldn't have put that there, but that's what it looks like. And so this all, because this is still over 4, becomes 1/4 plus cosine of 2x over 2 plus, this is 1/2 over 4, so 1/8 plus cosine of 4x over 8. The only last thing here is just adding the 8th and the 4th together, which is 3/8. And then the rest of these here, you just fill down here. Now, I got this answer, and it wasn't on the quiz. So I choose the thing that looks the most similar, and I go with that. And I get 9 out of 10, which means I did it. I got through it, which is excellent. But as I'm scrolling through to see what this one was supposed to be, I did get the right answer. But because I was in full screen on the exam, I didn't realize you had to scroll down to see all the answers. And so the correct answer was just out of view, which I still passed the exam, and technically I could talk to my professor about it. But because I got the 9 out of 10 necessary to pass, I'm not sure they'll care too much, which is fine by me. After I finished the exam, I got back up to the dorm, and they were doing a movie night in the main building over there, the SLC. I'm going to erase this. And they were doing the live action How to Train Your Dragon. It was a very faithful recreation, very fun. I liked the design for the dragons. It was very reptile-like. But that has been today. I tried to do signing up for classes for the next semester. And so the first thing I tried to do was make an appointment with my advisor. But the advisor, their only open appointments is when I'm gone for Thanksgiving break. So it's, isn't very helpful. So I just went on to their program for classes. It's called Banner. And the whole Banner program is down right now. I'm not sure why. If I had to guess, it's because a lot of people are signing up for classes now, and it overwhelmed the system, and it just crashed. So I'll have to keep an eye on that to see when that comes back online. But that is everything for today. So I'm going to try to get ready to bed. I've already showered, so I mostly just have to brush my teeth. Tomorrow is 2 classes, work, and then I did talk around with some of the stores plus Oasis in Salt Lake City to see what the best churn-in rate for cards was, and it is the Fun Unlimited place still. It's where I got a wireless controller and Xbox controller for my laptop. It's really nice. I haven't played any video games in a while. I've been a little distracted, or no, those are the distractions. I've been very busy. But tomorrow after work, I'm gonna see if I can go down and get those turned in. But I'll probably have to take the bus, because I don't think there's a reasonable way to get those down in any sort of bag. There's just a lot of them. But yeah. So I'll see you all tomorrow. I love you, and I hope you have a good night. Bye-bye.